All right, hello folks. This is Spinner from ManagerLeague, and today I'm going to give you a brief tour of the new interface. I'm not very good with this whole recording videos thing, but bear with me, please. We'll see. So let's just hop inside here on the development version. What you're seeing now is, yeah, the new interface, obviously. More accurately, the status section. Um, so yeah, it's replacing the old general page. Um, Note this, oops, overview box here. This gives you quite some bits of information. Your team at a glance, or your club at a glance, maybe. Um, pending bids, offers, how many players have you sold or signed this season? How many friendlies you played, how many weekend cups you are signed up for the next weekend. This is just a reminder. So if you see a 0 here, you might want to go to the cup section and sign up for some. Have you booked the next camp, or maybe you forgot it? Well, I certainly did. Splashed out for the most expensive one, it seems. A little achievements update. I have now 69 out of the total 134 that are possible. So I own 26 players, and yeah, this is my quality of both my lineup and my average. But yeah, you know that stuff. So that's pretty handy stuff. Oh, by the way, speaking of the new the header, this top right section here will always show you your next official match. Right now, of course, there isn't one because this test season is about to end. Um, but here you'll always see your next match, whether it's a league match or a cup match or whatever it is. It'll pop up right here, so you always know. Very handy. Okay, yeah, anyway, back to this status section, this page, if you wish. Of course, you probably can't tell from the video stream, but things are pretty pretty instant. When I click to go somewhere, this new interface is so smooth, so fast. But yeah, you'll find out soon enough for yourself. Yeah, the table section doesn't really need any information. This is just the important information, fixtures and results, latest threads from the forums, you know the drill. This section, however, is new. This is news. It shows different tidbits of information that should have meaning to you, to your team. Someone made an offer on a player, someone scouted one of your players, maybe someone added you as a friend. Pardon my voice, it's a little rusty. No, it's not Corona. It's just seasonal allergies. So, no worries. Yeah, someone maybe added you as a friend, or as you can see, Curly FC just won this league on the test server. Not sure if he ever won in a league on live. Maybe he did. I'm not sure. Mm, okay, yeah. This is just the short version. There is a special news section that holds your news for the last 7 days. In case you need to catch up. We'll get to that. So also note that here at the bottom is, of course, the built-in chat, which is everywhere, follows you around in the game. And you can, well, yeah, there are 3 official channels here. I have a 4th one for admins, so yeah, that's fine. League, global, and a help channel. And yeah, they should be pretty much self-explanatory, I should think. Now, if you really want to be active, this window is, kind of small, so it's hard to follow a conversation. So do take note of these arrows going here, because you can make this chat a little bigger and a little bigger. There, now we're talking. Also gives you nice access to some quick emojis if you want to use them. So, hello, folks. And if I could type, there would be an S there. Just testing the chat there, and we can go with yeah, a couple of these, and some beers. There we go. Way, yeah. Okay, so yeah, a chat is a chat. You know how it works. That was the help channel. I'll just pull it back down again. So, but now you know about these two arrows and the different channels that you have here. Of course, the league channel is a virtual channel. This is, if I go here, this is just for my league. You can't jump into other leagues' chats. You have to chat in your own league. But you always have the global chat. So, if you want to talk to anyone. Yeah, I'm not going to go into any more details there. Okay, so let's check out the news section I mentioned earlier. So going here in the main menu, and we can go to news. As you can see, there's a bit more here now. So it goes back 13 days. I thought it was a week, but okay, yeah, maybe it's 2 weeks. So you can see who wins stuff. That's usually the red bits here, and you can see more people added me as a friend. Somebody, yeah, that's Albin scouted a player of mine. Oh, training camp complete. Click to read the report. We'll get back to that later. So yeah, as you can see, these are the news. Yeah, never mind this. This is the wrong text here because yeah, this is the development server. So never mind. You know the drill. And here are the latest and greatest transfers, as you would expect. Not unlike what you can see on the live system today. So yeah, let's see. I got a script here, so I'm kind of checking out where I am. Okay, yeah. I doubt the mail section is gonna blow anyone's mind. Yeah, it looks like this. These are, you know, my messages. Not a big deal. Write a new message. You get this pop-up window. A little trick, it supports tab completion. So if I want to send a message to my partner in crime, Yi Kent or Gigi, I have no idea how to even pronounce that. I'll just go JI and hit the tab key. Boom. Test. Hello there. Old fart. And off it goes. Actually, there's a little trick that I can show you since we're here anyway. Let's do this again. And let's go back up, insert a semicolon, and let's say I want to add another recipient, which didn't work at all. Okay. Oh, that should have worked. Fine, I'll send a copy to myself. There we go. Because of the semicolon, these are now two recipients and multi-recipient. I can't spell for shit. But luckily, we can do this. And voila, message sent. And oh, what do you know? Yeah, now you also got to see the new notification coming up telling me I just got a new message. So yeah, that'll happen for messages, offers, and friendly challenges. If you get them while you're sort of inside the game, it'll pop up there with a little sound and everything. So yeah, kind of cool. Okay. So let's see, I'll skip some sections here. We can go to team setup. This is where many of us spend a fair bit of our time. Okay, so you know the setup is quite what you're used to. You know your players listed here, the current lineup showing here with the substitutes down there, and the tactics in the middle. All right, so this works the way you're used to. You want to swap two players, click on one, and then another, and whoop, they swap places. Or if if you click on, say, I want to put this guy in the team and I want him to play for him, then you can click here as well. Swap positions for these two players. There you go. These two players. There you go. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the original little setup that I had here. Yeah, notice there is no save button that you had to do in the old interface whenever you make one such little change. If you watch up here, there's a blinking little saved notification. Whoop, lineup saved. Whoop, lineup saved. So it saves instantly. And that goes for any kind of changes you make. They're saved instantly. You don't have to hit any special button. Make a change, it's done. Change formation, same thing. Done. Change playstyle, done. Saved. So, everything is just instant. So let's go back to where we were. Yeah, this is what we were playing like. Okay, so that was easy part. Let's I'm gonna save a template now because you back in the old interface you had 4 buttons down here or 4 sets of buttons for saving and loading templates. We are no longer limited to 4. With this new interface we can have as many as we want to. So I'm gonna load up a template. As you can see, I have no templates loaded, so that's not gonna work so well. So we gotta make one. I'm gonna save this little 433 continental torpedo football kind of template thing. I'm gonna save it. So yes, save template. I will create new, and then I will name it torpedo. Just something simple that I can remember. I don't have to add additional information in the name here, like to remember which formation it was and these kinds of things. I'll just save it as torpedo and I'll show you why. There, now it's saved, so that's cool. And if I go, whenever I go to load it, it will show you what kind of formation and play style and pressure that was saved with the template. So that's why I said just use short names, something that's easy to remember, and it will take care of the rest. Now, this last bit here is not actually part of the name. It's just a helpful description. So if I change now to 442 and I go to save again, and I will not create a new, I will save here on top of the torpedo thing. It fills out the name, save. If I load it up now, you will see that now it says 442 instead of 433. So yeah, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to go back to 433 and we're going to save this template again. And there we go. So that's saving and loading templates. All there is to it. I can, yeah, no, you're getting that. Oh, by the way, notice these yellow cards. They show you that they're one warning away from their next ban. So as you can see, I have quite a few of them at the end of this season. And yeah, yeah, no, I don't need to make another formation. I'll just wipe that from the script. As I said, you can have as many as you want to of these templates. Okay, I'll make a classic Norwegian one then. 4-5-1, right? Typical Norway style. So, get them in here. Midfielders, all of them. All right. No, I think we're more of a counter-attacking thing. Certainly long ball. Yeah, and of course, a young and useless striker at the top. That should do perfectly fine. And we'll get some proper substitutes ready to go here. There, this looks like a classic Norwegian setup. Well, of course, there are way too good defensive players here, but all right. So I'm going to save this, create new, classic Norway. Yeah, there we go. So next time I go to load up something, now I can choose, and you can see the differences here. But yeah, we'll go back to this. Excellent. I should also show you how you control who takes the set pieces, the free kicks, the penalties, and so on, because it's a little bit complicated, but it gives you complete control. So I open this new pop-up where you can see all my players, and this text is important. The player on the field with the highest priority will be the one selected in the simulator. So, the ones you really want to be responsible for something, you want to give them high numbers. The red indicators are showing you who is currently responsible based on the current lineup. So if I want to switch, or okay, let's say I put this guy to captain, Tor Hellebest. Set him to 9, he's still the highest one. Um, and I can put this guy, I can put him to 10. And what happened? Why doesn't he become the captain? Okay, because he's actually not on the field. This gray shirt here, he's on the bench, he's over here. So that's why he didn't turn into my new captain. However, if I change this guy, now that turns 10. That turns red, and he's the captain. And you can also see a little star appearing here, showing you that he is now the currently active captain. I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to set him back to 6. And I'm going to drag this a little bit over. And as you can see, Tor Helvest 9, he is now the captain with this star. And the same thing goes for corner takers and whatnot. So, but here we have an interesting situations. We have Fernandez and Gallego. They both have 10 in corner. So why was it decided that Fernandez is the one responsible? All right. Basically because he is higher up on this list. If they have the same value, 10, it sort of goes from the top and down, but only for the players who are on the field, of course. So if I wanted to switch, I would have to drop him down to 9. And then you can see Gallego. And Gallego got the corner marker on his shoulder right here. So as you see, there's a penalty marker over here. This is a attacking free kick and sort of free kick on your own half here, defensive free kick. There are these indicators. So these settings are not part of a template. This is one global setting that you have for all your players, where you give each player a certain priority in each of these responsibilities. So you don't have to, once you set this up the first time, it stays regardless of, templates or players coming and going. This will remain. Well, if you get a new player in, of course, he comes in with a set of default low numbers. I think that's 3 in everything. But yeah, you get the drill. Complete control. And then, of course, if this guy gets swapped out with a substitution, you know that Fernandez, which is the second highest, will take over with the corners because he's got a 9. And then if he's subbed out too, actually the responsible might fall to Tor Hellebest if he's on the field. So I probably wouldn't want that. I would probably have a couple of 8s here just in case, so they can take over, because I want my midfielders mostly to do this. Same thing, penalties. Notice how I've filled it out with the 10s here. And yeah, that is it. Okay, this is a bit weird. Why isn't him? Yeah. Okay, it goes a little deeper. I won't go that far now. Okay, so that was the set pieces. Now, one little fun thing. A lot of the testers in the new interface have failed to see sort of where can you sack players, where can you set new shirt numbers, blah blah, the stuff like that. And this is the new player pop-up, and it has no sort of action things that you can do here. Well, you can scout, or you can watch, or you scout, or make a player note, which is something new. But okay, you can't sack him. So okay, how the hell do we do that? On the right of every player, there is now a menu button, and if you open this menu, voila! Rename the player, changing shirt numbers, changing nationalities, scout watch, and ladies and gentlemen, yes, you can still sack players in the new interface. And to do it, click SAC, and then, well, yeah, I'm not going to do it, but that's how it works. I can show the new shirt number thing because that's kind of cool. Select new shirt number. Right, because if you notice here, now it'll also show you which shirt numbers are available. So you can immediately see, all right, I want him to be number 5. Cool, change the swap. Boom, shirt number updated. Done. Excellent. So yeah, so the menu and SAC, quite simple. Yeah, and if you want to rename somebody, yeah, enter a new name and then rename, or don't. Totally up to you, but it's a fun thing. Okay, we are going to move on. Training. This is also pretty much business as usual. You know how this stuff works. You click a stat to change the training, and that hasn't changed. Again, there's no save button. Once you click something, updates. And you know how all this works, setting up training, camps, whatnot. And these are team stats as always before. The only thing sort of new here is this cool little statistics section that shows you now the current and the last 2 seasons with, gains both in quality, average, and stats and average. So yeah, that's cool. You can compare slightly more easily. Also, there is this area here with the training reports and a similar report here in the camp section. Similar area with some reports. So instead of getting messages in your inbox how a certain camp went or a detailed training report message, they're right here on the training section. There is a little bit of a bug here actually that I have to fix. Yeah, and you can see it right here. There's no stat name being printed right for this guy, but that's okay. So here you get the training report for that round. These team stats were changed and the following players have improved their skills. And a similar thing for the camps down here. Blah, blah, blah. 7 players have increased skills. Yeah, cool. You can also see it here, of course. These numbers indicate team stats and player stats. So plus 14 and plus 7 for the player stats, which sort of lines up with this. So that's cool. Okay, go. All of these windows are draggable if you're on a computer, of course. So yeah, that is the training stuff. Shouldn't be too much to it. So we're going to move on to events, because there are some nice new things here as well. The basic setup and updating of events is the same as it always was. As you can see, we made the fonts a little bigger, a little easier to read, and that stuff. But the new things is basically this little smart filter button and these 2 new buttons. They are very, very handy if you are managing a lot of events. I know I don't have a lot of events set up here now. It doesn't matter. If my next game is a league match, which of these filters will actually apply? Because that can be a little tricky to figure out. Then I select league match. Boom! There we go. And I see 3 events. 1 is disabled, 2 are enabled. So, yeah. And this is where enable visible comes into play. So I can easily enable this one too by going here. Poof. Now all these are disabled, or I can disable all of them. So, but I'll go back to this. Look, there we go. And if my next match is a cup match, maybe a league cup match, these events. So it can go back to all. And if my next match is a Champions League match, haha, like I'll ever get there. These events are so this might be extremely helpful. You can also look at all the active ones, all the ones with the green little light bulb there, or just view everything. So when editing them works the same way as before. Ooh, I should replace those icons. They are old. Okay, couple of things to fix still. Hey, still like 1.5 days until the launch, right? So no hurry. So, but yeah, there you have it. this could be a time saver for a lot of you, I know. I'm going to move on to the table section. Nothing really all that special. Main navigation here, table stuff here, and you can turn on the graphs for the different teams here. Not a big deal. You know this from before. And yeah, then there's the department information on the side here. Yes, there's a shortcut to the department forum. We'll see how long the department forum even lasts, though. We're considering changing it to a league forum instead. But we'll get back to that. So yeah, just you can go through all the results for the different rounds because there are no more fixtures because the season is basically over, and there are all the cool players, top scorers, top players. Oh, notice this is a picture of me in my tennis outfit from the early 90s. Excellent, and again, and oh, what do you know? It's me again. From way back when in an away Burnley kit, actually. Ha! Didn't see that one coming. So yeah, that's fun. All of these are, of course, clickable to get you to the player instantly. So yeah, that's cool. Okay, we're gonna go check out the friendlies section. There are some changes here too. Immediately notice the really cool middle section here with the stats. Yeah. Oh, and notice my terrible win streak though. One win streak. Awesome. But it's kind of cool that you can tell immediately. I have 131 gains from just friendlies, and I've made 28 million from playing friendlies. So yeah, that's good incentive for playing your friendlies at home. So issue those open ones. So that's pretty cool. There will probably be coming in more stats here later, but this is all we could do for now. But yeah, we have some plans. I have some plans. These things work pretty much as you would expect. You can issue open challenges, enter the queue. Burp, you have entered the queue. Yeah, my position is 2, and there are 2 people in the queue. So yeah, fine. I can just issue one. Burp, and yeah, and it was boom. There we go. There it is. Hurrah! My win streak is now 2. Much better. Haha. And as you can see, all this happened, instantaneously. And there is no need to reload anything. Everything just happens in the background. I see I have an answer challenge from, yeah, my partner in crime, as you can see. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, fine. I kind of knew that challenge was there because this has been green all along. So yeah. Everything else here, Oh, okay. The lowest fitness section up here shows you at least the 3 players with the lowest fitness in your lineup right now. In the old interface, you could only see 1, but now I can see 3, so it gives me a bit more information. Always handy. Okay, I'm just going to go and skip to my transfers now. There are some changes here as well. It's kind of similar to what you're used to, of course, but some small differences. Scout results immediately visible, as you can see, both for offers, bids, listed players, and whatnot. Someone is requesting my presence on the Discord. Not right now. And I got room for a little recent transfers area down here. Might be cool to, see the last 5 or so. Yeah, which this section reminds me. We do have, for help and stuff in the game. We carried on the light bulb and the question mark from before. These are opening, these kind of is general information about the whole section that you're in. One help and one, tips and tricks stuff. It's all good. But notice these small ones as well. They are sort of context specific, more detailed help, maybe more information that you might want. So if you click on this one, belonging to offers, this is, specific to offers, explaining things about an offer, explaining things about bids and blah, blah, and about listed players and so on. little bit of rules here, as you can see. Cannot list players for sale if you're going under the minimum required number of players, which is 18, and so on. So just some extra explanations here. Otherwise, this thing works pretty much as before. If I want to add somebody, list them, just click this little red icon. Yeah, the green means he's for sale. The reds are not listed yet. So, but now I'm going to list this guy. And you fill out the values and list player, and boom, there we go. So yeah, and of course I haven't scouted him, so I could do that right now. Oh, want to scout this player? Yes, I do. And the result just updates immediately. No fuss. Very cool. Okay. Since I mentioned these two down here, this is just a shortcut to the preferences, and this is a shortcut to purchase credits. Totally fine. I expect you all to do that, of course, and use this frequently after we launch the new update. But no, I was coming to these three little boxes here. What the hell are these? And they are basically shortcuts. Let's say I'm looking at a player for some reason. I'm looking at his information, and I want to go somewhere else in the game, and he's kind of in the way. So I'll use this little icon, window icon, box icon, whatever. And boom, he's right down there. And I can bring him right back up again. So that's pretty cool. And we made, room for 3 of these shortcuts. I can go to the table section again, and I can open up, the Chapwood team. And both teams and players can be placed down here as shortcuts. Let me click this one. Boom, down he goes, showing his team logo. And as you can see, there's a little tooltip there showing the name of either the player or the team. To get rid of them again, though, if I don't want them there, I just use this little close button here, and they go away from the shortcut section as well. So yeah, that's what these 3 little things are for. Could be handy as well. Okay, yeah. Was there anything I should show you here in the team thing? I think there's nothing really all that new here. No. The history section looks a bit different because we have all these kind of cool little boxes of special kind of achievements, or greatest friendly win, and record signing, and worst knockout stage losses in the Cup Winners' Cup, and whatnot. In addition to the old sort of history, normal kind of numerical thing. Achievements, yeah, achievements. 1 point on achievements. They are now all public. No more hidden ones. So you can see even the ones that you don't have, So, and the observant viewer will notice, oh, master achievements? Well, I'm not going to say anything else. I'll just leave it there. That's cool. Yeah, the Hall of Fame is pretty much as it was before. Don't think there is any difference here. No, don't think so. Of course, these online indicators as well. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna head to, one of the last sections I'm gonna go through, I think, is the player search. This looks also fairly much like what you're used to see, although the display is slightly different. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and I'll make a search for young defenders. So defender, and I'll go with what's in here by default. Youth template, thank you. That's better. No, I don't want to see anybody that low. Come on, 72. It's the least I'll have. Yeah, let's go ahead, hit the search button. Search in progress. Please wait. And it's thinking, and there we go. So as you can see, it shows how many players it found. It holds a maximum of 150 players per search, so fine, we'll just go in there. And okay, it was already sorted by quality, fine. Too many. You know what? I'll refine this search. I'll go to 74 and up. And we're gonna wait for that search to finish, and there we go, 79 players. Okay. Oh, they're all 74, no higher. Okay, well, that was a bit of a bummer. But yeah, you can click these headers for sorting, of course. And what I wanted to see, oh yes, you can sort by ability. So here we go. Here we have a tactician, an engine, another engine, and another engine, and a tactician, and an interceptor. So cool. These are players with special abilities. So naturally, in this cool new interface, I can just go ahead and scout them right away. And so, okay, looks promising. And again, yes, him too. Now, and yeah, he can, sorry. This pop-up, if I want to scout a lot of players kind of quickly, even though that's going to cost me a fair bit of money, there is a new way to get rid of this confirmation box. So I'm just going to show it to you really quickly. In preferences, we have something called Quick Scout, and I can turn this on. I can just show you the help information. If Quick Scout is on, it will scout the player immediately with no pop-up confirmation. So yeah, that's what I want. Quick Scout on, mode changed. Thank you. Go back to the player search. Go back here, and as you can see, click and click and click and click and oh my god, I think this is so great. This is going to save me so much time. Just doing this right here. I can click this again to scout him again. And oh, the second one is also a 5-star. And the third one, okay, I'm going to buy this guy easily. He's teamless, so there is a buy now button. There is no need to place any bid or anything because it's teamless. So are you sure you wish to buy this player? Yes. Boom. One click, bought, done deal. Excellent. Okay, that was fun. And of course, as you can see, he vanished from the list instantly. So yeah, all good. Was there anything else I should go through? No, I don't think so. I think that was pretty much it. What I wanted to show you. Okay, one final note. This little guy up here is something that I might not have time to finish completely as it was intended for the launch. I'm not sure whether I'm just going to hide the whole thing or what I'm going to do because but I didn't have time to finish it like I wanted to. But yeah, we'll see. So if it looks a little weird when you start the game with nothing here in this area, then okay, that's because I didn't quite finish what I had in mind for it. But okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end this video now and get back to real work, and I hope to see you all inside the game. So yeah, have a good one.